Hello, I'm Mitch, and this is Mitch's English. In this series, we will discover not one, but 5 idioms, and each idiom will share a common theme. And today's theme is food. Maybe you already know 1 or 2 idioms with food. So let's discover the 5 idioms. Idiom number 1, piece of cake.
You make the pickup.
Piece of cake.
Maybe this is the first one that most people think of. If something is really, really easy, it's a piece of cake. Or it's a cakewalk. Both of these idioms mean the same thing. Piece of cake, cakewalk. If something is easy, you say, piece of cake. Oh, can you make omelette? Yeah, piece of cake. Example, can you make French toast? Yeah, of course I can. It's a piece of cake. No, it's not. It's toast. It's just an expression. Idiom number 2. Not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea.
No, that last Hunger Games was not my cup of tea.
Everyone has their own preferences and opinions. And some people like something and some people don't like it. But if you don't like it, but you want to sound polite, you can say, not my cup of tea. It's not my taste. It's a humble way to tell someone you don't like something. You might like it, and that's cool. But personally, I don't like it. It's not to my taste. It's not my cup of tea. In America, there's a really similar idiom. Actually, it means the same thing. It's not my bag. Now, if it's not my bag, it means it's not my style. It's not my thing. I don't like it, but it's just my opinion. And in my case, if a friend shows me something like a new song and I don't really like it, I usually say, oh, nice music, but this type of music, it's not my cup of tea. It's not for me. And you can say this about anything. You can say this about sports or movies or cars or phones. Example, I've got a spare ticket to the opera tonight. Do you want to come? Oh, thanks for the invite, but I think maybe you can ask someone else. Opera's not really my cup of tea. Idiom number 3. Bite off more than I can chew. Bite off is a phrasal verb that means to bite a piece of food. So example, like a piece of chicken, you bite a piece off. Chew is after you bite it, you chew it. I bit off more than I could chew. What does it mean? Imagine you bite off a big piece of food and it's too big and you can't eat it. But imagine if the food is a task or a job and the task or the job is too big for you. You can't do it. You bit off more than you could chew. If you offered to do a job or a task that's too difficult or too hard, then you can say, oh, I think I bit off more than I could chew. This is too much to handle. I can't do this. Or it's too much. There's too many things to do. I've got this job and this job and these jobs. I bit off more than I could chew. Example. Hey, how's your new job going? I heard you got a promotion. Yeah, I did. To be honest, it's pretty tough though. I think I bit off more than I could chew with this job. Idiom number 4. Take it with a pinch of salt. Has anyone ever told you something that you didn't know if you could believe? Have you ever read something online that you didn't know if you could trust? Well, maybe you should take it with a pinch of salt. You should be careful with the information. Maybe you can't trust it. Maybe it's wrong. So you should be skeptical or you should be wary that the information is wrong. Take it with a pinch of salt. Why a pinch of salt, you ask? It goes back in time to an ancient book written by Pliny the Elder. He wrote a book in about 70 AD, and the book is about the king of Pontus. And apparently, the king of Pontus discovered if you drink poison, you can take a pinch of salt to cure the poison. So if you take a pinch of salt, you will live.
Right, the poison for Cusco, the poison chosen specially to kill Cusco, Cusco's poison.
Imagine that the information that you read or the information that you don't trust is poison. And in order to cure from the poison, you take a pinch of salt. By the way, I think we discovered that salt does not cure poison. So if you drink poison, take medicine or go to the doctor. That's probably better. I don't think the salt will help you really. But the idiom goes, take it with a pinch of salt. Example, the weather in the UK is so weird. I mean, the forecast said that it will be sunny, but now it's raining. What? Yep. Don't trust the weather. Take the weather forecast with a pinch of salt. Idiom number 5. The best thing since sliced bread. How good is sliced bread? I mean, well, it depends on the staple foods in your home country. Maybe it depends on your preferences too. But many people seem to think that sliced bread is really good. The best thing since sliced bread means the best thing for a very long time. When we think something is really good, we say it's the best thing since sliced bread. For example, we want our friend to try something new and our friend is not sure. We say, you should try it. It's the best thing since sliced bread, I promise. Maybe it's some new interesting food. And it's not just limited to food either. It can be anything. Maybe we want them to try a new cutting edge app, or we just want to say that we really like a feature in our car, like heated seats or automatic parking. They are the best things since sliced bread. But the nuance is that it should be innovative. It can't be something random like a pair of socks. Unless those socks are super comfy, in which case maybe they are the best thing since sliced bread. Also, I really don't think that sliced bread is that good in truth, because it goes stale quickly and it's not that hard to just cut the bread yourself and that way it stays fresh. So I don't agree that sliced bread is the best thing ever, but I still say this idiom. It's emphasis on how good something is. But we should fix the original idiom, the best thing since sliced kimbap. Examples. Have you ever tried putting sweet potato on pizza? Well, that sounds weird. Nah, you should try it. It's the best thing since sliced bread. Okay, dude. And so concludes our 5 idioms with food. Which ones did you know? Which ones did you learn? And what other idioms with food do you know? Let me know. Next time we look at idioms with the weather. See you there.